Per the directive of the Board of Internal Economy on March 10th, 2022, all those attending the meeting in person must wear a mask except for members who are their place during proceedings. I'd like to take a few comments for the benefit of witnesses and members. Please wait until I recognize you by name before speaking. For those participating by video conference, click on the microphone icon to activate your mic, and please mute yourself when you are not speaking. Interpretation for those on Zoom, you have the choice at the bottom of your screen of either floor, English, or French. For those in the room, you can use the earpiece and select the desired channel. A reminder that all comments should be addressed through the chair. For members in the room, if you wish to speak, please raise your hand. For members on Zoom, please use the raise hand function. The clerk and I will manage the speaking order as best we can, and we appreciate your patience and understanding in this regard. I request that members and witnesses mutually treat each other with respect and decorum. And so, in this first hour on committee business, the hands up right now that I see are MP Beach, then MP Sainte-Marie, and then MP Stewart. So, MP Beach, you have the floor.
No. Point of order.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, members.
Point of order. Point
of order over here. Mr. Chair, MP Beach was not even online, let alone having his hand up. So his hand is not up first.
MP
Mine
Beach
was up first. No, let me speak.
No, that is not a point of order.
It is
sorry,
a point
MP
of
Stewart,
order.
That is not
I'm
a point
in the
of
room.
order.
It is
that
a point of order. Let me finish. I was here first. They didn't show up. My hand was up first. It should be recognized first.
MP Stewart, that is incorrect.
You are serving in poor faith right now. This is poor faith on behalf of the chair.
Okay, MP Beach, you have the floor, and then
Point of
MP
order.
Sainte-Marie, and then MP
Another
Stewart.
point of order.
Another point of order, MP Fast.
Mr. Chair, could you seek some counsel from our officers here at the table as to whether you can actually recognize a hand that goes up before the meeting is even formally in session? The only individual that I know that had his or her hand up after the meeting was called by you, right here at this table, a couple of minutes ago, was my colleague over here.
Well, MP Fast, I don't think you were looking at the screen. I was looking at the screen. And
I was looking at the screen.
The first hand up, MP Fast, this is how I saw it, was MP Beach's hand was up, then MP Sainte-Marie,
No.
then MP Stewart, then MP.
You're making that
Blakey.
up, Mr. Speaker,
That is
with
exactly
respect.
what
I
happened.
was looking at Mr. Beach the whole time.
The same point of
He
order.
did not
on
have
the same
his...
point of order, MP Blakey.
Hold it. Could I finish my point of
Never
order?
said Beach's hand.
You suggested that Mr. Beach had his hand up after you called the meeting. I was looking at him the whole time. And what you're saying is patently false. And the evidence will show that.
No, the evidence will show that MP Beach's hand has been up.
No.
It was up.
It
yes.
was not up after you called the meeting.
It was up. It was up, MP
This
Fast.
is a disgrace. If this is how you're going to conduct yourself, Mr.
Okay, I've got a number
Mr.
of
Chair,
points of order.
it's shameful.
MP Blakey?
On the same point of order, I mean, I think if some members are unhappy with the speaking order that you've proposed, the appropriate thing to do would be to challenge the chair, and we'll have a vote on whether to sustain your ruling or not, and then we can move on.
Good.
It's the way to resolve it.
Okay, good point, MP Blakey, thank you. MP Chatel?
Yes, on the same point of order, I'd like to echo what my colleague, Mr. Blakey, just said and point the behavior point of order. I'm just learning how to do proper committee meeting, and challenging the integrity of a member is a point of order, and that should not be allowed in committee. So I agree with.
Thank you, MP Chatel.
So I agree with.
Is that a point of order?
Point of order, yes.
Okay, yes.
I'm going to
MP Stewart.
challenge your decision, and I would also petition the clerks to find out the time of which MP Beach actually logged on, because his face was not on the screen, and if his hand was up, his face would have been in the middle of the screen, where it is now. And you yourself, as chair, said that it was MP Sainte-Marie's hand that was up first, and I was second. Then you changed your own opinion and put MP Beach in the number one spot. which means you are literally
No,
acting
that
in
is
poor
incorrect.
faith in this.
That was-
It's not incorrect, and it's going to be on the video.
That
And
is-
that's the best part of it.
that is
That's
incorrect,
the
MP
best part of
Stewart.
it, Mr. Chair,
No.
because everybody's going to watch it. It's going to be awesome.
Look, there's been a challenge of the chair.
The question is, shall the decision of the chair be sustained? So if you're in favor of the chair, you vote yes. If you're against, you vote no. Mr.
Mr. Clerk, could I just get a clarity on specifically the ruling that is being challenged here? If you could read it back.
Well, I think my understanding with the chair's prerogative, the chair's ruling was that it was Mr. Beach first, Mr. Sainte-Marie second, and Mr. Stewart third. Is that correct?
That is correct. That is correct.
No, that was his ruling, not.
That is my.
No,
ruling.
no,
I'm not
that's
taking-
not what he said, though. He said Saint Marie, then me,
No, no,
which
MP
was
Stewart.
also
I
incorrect.
actually clarified with the clerk and that MP Beach was up first, and I did get that clarification that MP Beach was up first.
No, you didn't. It's ridiculous.
But yes, I did.
You'll be investigated too, maybe, like Trudeau. Maybe you can be investigated. There's lots of them going around.
Okay, Mr. Baker,
In favor of the chair.
Mr. Beach,
In favor of the chair?
Madame Châtel,
In favor of the chair?
Ms. Derowitz,
In favor of the chair.
Mr. McDonald,
In favor of the chair.
Mr. Albus,
Opposed?
Mr. Chambers,
Opposed?
Mr. Fast,
Opposed?
Mr. Stewart,
Opposed.
Monsieur Sainte-Marie,
Contre.
Mr. Blakey,
In favor.
Yeas pour 6, nays contre.
MP Stewart, please respect decorum. We've had to.
Respect the members then, Mr.
Yeah.
Chair. Respect the members.
MP Stewart,
Respect the
we've-
members.
We've had to call you out a number of times in meetings on your antics. So again, respect and decorum for this committee and for the members and for your colleagues.